Hello friends, welcome to ELS English Literature Studies with Kaur Harpreet. If you are new on my channel, please hit the bell button so that you can get notifications from my upcoming videos. And if you are regular on my channel, then you know that we are discussing about transitional poets these days, or precursors of the Romantic movement. And today I will discuss about William Cowper. In my previous videos, I have discussed what is transitional age and why it is called as transition age. Then I have discussed about James Thomson, Oliver Goldsmith, Thomas Percy, then Thomas Chatterton. All these are discussed as a transition poet in detail in my previous videos. Link will be given in the description box, and if you are interested, you can check those videos also. So let us start with William Cowper, one of the precursor of the Romantic movement. He was born on 1731, and his mother was descendant to the poet John Donne. He studied law. Firstly, his love affair ended unhappily. Then in 1763, he suffered a complete nervous breakdown. And because he was under pressure to clear an exam, I think that was about his clerk. He wanted to be clerk, and because of the pressure, he had a complete nervous breakdown. And I am discussing these two negative aspects of his life because of these two failures, he attempted suicide many times. At last, he was sent to sanatorium. And when we talk about his life from literary point of view, he is known as one of the forerunners of the Romantic poetry. He is best modern poet, and he is called best modern poet by S.T. Coleridge. And he changed the direction of nature of poetry of 18th century by writing about everyday life and scenes of the England countryside. He was the foremost poet of the generations between Alexander Pope and William Wordsworth, right? And though his practice reflects commitment to new classical age, but his works constitute a crucial legacy to the first generation of romantics. That is why he is known as one of the forerunners of the Romantic poetry. He had a splendorous or good command on his writings, whether it is starred, didactic, and descriptive words. He wrote 8 styles mainly, and when he was writing these styles, his styles indeed while writing these styles, he follows the conventional model of Alexander Pope, and all these styles were in heroic couplet, which together with some shorter poems appeared in 1782. And the names of these styles are Table Talk, The Progress of Error, Truth, Expostulation, Hope, Charity, Conversation, and Retirement. And when we talk about his first style, that is Table Talk, it is placed first in the volume. It contains an aggressive manifesto, and these moral styles possess its own kind of assurance and versatility. And when we talk about the last of moral styles is Retirement. It registers an advancement in confidence and use of contemplation to bring stability to his own life, right? After that, in 1780 to 1781, he wrote a series of reflective essays and couplets. Then in 1782, he composed the immensely popular John Gilpin's Bride. In 1783, he began his curious long poem named as The Task, which was published in 1785. And when we talk about this poem, The Task, it appeared in 1785 to its universal claim, and while composing The Task, he had behind him the example of Thomson's The Season, which is already discussed in previous video. And but his work was totally independent, though he followed him, but his work was totally independent. And Cowper's vision of the world and very in the world found fullest expression in this work. And this is a poem in 6 books in blank verse. This poem is seen as a supreme achievement, and its 6 books are called as The Sofa, The Timepiece, The Garden, The Winter Evening, The Winter Morning Walk, and the last one is The Winter Walk at Noon. He also produced a translation of Homer in 1784 to 1791. Then in 1799, Cowper wrote the somber poem The Castaway. This poem is a study of human isolation, and it has religious overtones. He was one of the best and most prolific English letter writers. He also composed the texts of many well-known hymns, which include There is a Fountain Filled with Blood, Then God Moves in a Mysterious Way, and Oh, For a Closer Walk with God. And he was too gentle for style. It is in The Task that the real poetry quality of Cowper is shown to the best advancement, right? His shorter poems are instinctive and spontaneous, and their simplicity, naturalness, and easy grace has a charm. He was, we can also say, Cooper was an odd mixture of old and new. He inclined on the whole rather to the old than to the new, judged by the bulk, range, and poetic quality of Cooper. He belongs to the great English poets of the second order. So friends, this is all about my today's video. I hope you will like the content, and if you like it, please hit the like button for more support. And if you like my channel, please share and subscribe my channel. And thanks a lot for watching.